Okay. So good morning, guys. So yesterday we discussed about what is the like before that we discussed what is core Java, right? After that we installed JDK 11. Recommended is 11. Okay. After that environment variable setup. Then based on the environment based on the JDK, we wrote one simple hello world program in IDE. I mean Notepad. Okay. That was done. Now today we'll use ID. Okay, ID. What is meant by ID means, I think who are coming from the CSC might be they know what is meant by ID. Okay, ID nothing but integrated development environment. Okay, so we have some some few IDs was there. See here, Visual Studio is there, Eclipse is there, IntelliJ is there. Okay, these are all the IDs, nothing but integrated development environment. So it is what it is means it is a software actually. It is a software application that provides to help write and test that one and debug the code all in one place, right? For that purpose we are using IDE. Previously what we did, we wrote code in Notepad, right? After that, just a second. So what we did, previously we wrote hello world program in Notepad. After that we went to this one CMD command prompt. After we compiled, then it is generated one dot class file. In the dot class file it has one bytecode. So with that bytecode we executed with some commands. Okay, for compiling we have the command, right? Java C followed by class name dot java. After it generated by dot class, we have to execute the dot class file, right? We have to execute the dot class file with command java followed by class name. Then the result will come on the console, right? That was done. But what is the use of IDE means, these two will come in one place, right? If you use the IDE console and writing code in the same place, and we can test the code. We can suppose here I wrote some piece of code, hello world. So we can write here only, okay, with the use of tools. So IDE will provide some tools. Okay, integrated development provide some tools. Like what they provide some tools, like terminal, like a terminal. In the Visual Studio we will call terminal. In the Eclipse IDE we will call console. Okay, this is nothing but console, nothing but command prompt. Okay, console. Technically we have to speak, it is a one console. Okay, this is one console. After that it will provide editor. In the editor, nothing but in this space we have to write the piece of code, and it will provide some file manager. Okay, so we have to create one project. After that, source it will generate, and it will give the some executable jar files for running. It will help to the code. After that we have to create the package. After that in the package we have to create the class. If you use the IDEs, okay, all together in one place only we can use. Okay, that is the use of the IDEs. Okay, that is the use of IDE. Like it will help the writing code. If any errors will come in the Notepad, we couldn't find. Suppose why couldn't find? It is a normal Notepad. If you write uppercase instead of small case, it won't throw any error, but in the IDE it will throw the some compile time error. Okay, it will throw okay, it will throw one compile time error, okay, and syntax errors. Okay, all these things we can able to see in the IDEs. Okay, and what is the use of and it will provide some tools. What are the tools? Like let me say it's a code editor. Write the code. We can write code. We can write code over there. After that we can edit. Edit nothing but we can modify. If any changes was there, we can edit that one. After that it will give the some suggestions. Okay, it will give some suggestions like this was missing, semicolon was missed. There only we can find out there only. After that it will give one compiler. Okay, it is one of the thing. Okay, we can see the compiler in the IDE itself. Okay, we will see compiler. Previously what we did, we write code in notepad. After that we have to compile on the command prompt, but here all together in one place. The IDE will provide compiler as well, so it will convert the code into the machine language to run. Okay, code will converts into machine level language to run it. Okay, in a what is that Java C, right? Java C compiler, I think, but compiler to it will what it does, dot Java class will convert to dot class file, right? The compiler is the one of the tool available defaultly in IDE and console. Console also it will provide. In the console we can run the command directly from the inside IDE. We can write, we can run commands from the inside the IDEs, right? So you can run the, suppose yesterday we wrote hello world program we wrote in the notepad. After that we compile and it generated class file. After that we executed that one. We can see in the result on the then command prompt, but we can see in the there itself. So these are all the tools provided by IDE, integrated development environment. What are those IDEs means? Here we have the Visual Studio. It is not recommended, but this is for another languages, like someone will write C, C#, right? Go language or some another languages, but exclusively Java we are using Eclipse. Some company in some industry they will use IntelliJ IDE, right? These three are the IDEs for Java. Okay, there is the short what I would say short meaning of IDEs. Okay, recommended download Eclipse IDE. Okay, this is good for writing Java. Okay, so if you download this one, okay, see here it is the dashboard. Like it's some who are coming from the another branches, for them might be it is very new. So we have the file here. See here, file, edit, source, refactor, navigate, search, project, CVS, run, window, help. These are all the tabs available in the Eclipse. So our goal is create the application. For that purpose, go to the file, new, okay, file, new. After that we have to create first project. See here, project. Let me write who don't know. Step by step. So first we have to go to file. After that new. After that we have to create the project. After that we have to create one package. In the package we have to create one class. In the class, what is class? Nothing but members. Members nothing but methods and variables. Okay. So after that hit next. We created one project. So under the project SRC. After that finish. See here left side, it's created one. Okay, it's asking no, don't create. See here left side, it's created one July students. After that what ID it did? See here JR system library. These are all jar files. Okay. See here java.base, java.compiler. These are all will provided by ID itself. Okay. Just to close this JRE, SRC, after that settings, class path, okay. These are all not use case now. SRC, see here, it's a create defaultly one, it's a created one default package. Here SRC, okay. Our project name is July students, SRC. We have to create package on right click on SRC. Right click on SRC, go to the new, then go to the package. Suppose let me take one, this one is there, BT package name like this only. Let me go to the notepad. So what is my project name? This one. So this is the URL to access one web page. Okay, this is one web page, BT. Okay, so with this only I access this one. Like that only we have to create package front side back. See here what is the last one here? Com after BT. Right? We have to create package like this. In real time they will the back side to front. We have to give the naming convention like that only. It is not mandatory, but I am telling the standards. After that right click on it, go to the we have to create the class. See here, then it will open one pop-up. Here source code. It is coming from this package. After this this project package name is com.bt.co. After that name, what we have to give here name, because name is class name. Okay, class starts with uppercase, right? Suppose let me write demo. See here in this demo D is capital letter. Okay, and select the public static void main method. For the SC standard edition, I am writing program in standard edition. That's why I have to select public static void main. Why? Because of control will come directly to the main method. It will execute from the main method. That's why. And hit finish. It will automatically generate the class ID. What is the public? Public is one access modifier. We can okay. So I will put this one in comments. We have to put comments like this, 2 forward slashes. Okay. So this is one access modifier. Public is access modifier. Class is one keyword. Okay. After demo is identifier. Okay, identifier of class. We have to identify this whole thing class. That's why we are identifying this one as a class because of demo. That's why demo is one identifier. What is this means? One class. How we can come to know? Here is one class keyword and identifier is demo. This is nothing but demo class. Like that only we have to understand. After that, 7th line is public static void main. So public is one access modifier. Static is one keyword. void is one return type, and main is one method. See here, this is actually main, this is one method. After one the word, immediately brackets will come, braces. And here is the string and argument, args. These are all the parameters. Okay. Now, so yesterday what we did, we wrote simple hello world program. Okay. Let me write one hello world program in IDE. For that, just to write system dot out dot print, see here ln. Okay, just to save this one. See here, I may explain what is meant by system dot out dot println. System is one class. Okay, how I come to know this is one class? Just hit the just hold the control button and take your mouse on the system, mouse over on it, and we can see open declaration and open implementation. Just to go to the open implementation, just hit it, it will redirect to class. Okay, it's loading actually. System is one class actually. See here, in the 92 line, public final class system. It's already predefined class. Here, system is one class. We are using in our user defined class. Demo is one user defined class. I created this class. That's why it is user defined class. This is system is predefined class. Okay. Stop. Okay. I will show the console as well. Okay. See here. Here we have the, so what we have to do actually, I wrote one simple hello world program. I have to do compile first, right? First thing, I have to compile. After that, we have to do what we have to do. What we have to compile? I have to compile this dot class file. I mean dot Java file. See here, demo.java on the top. This is dot Java file. We have to compile dot Java file with JavaC class name class file. Right? Dot class file, it will generate it in this dot class file. What it available? Byte code available. So let me say zeros and ones. After that, we have to execute dot class file, not dot Java file. We have to execute dot Java file, compiled class with Java followed by class name. This one, right? We are executing and result will come on the console, but ID will provide directly. It will compile and it will execute. Just right click on the open space, double click, right click. See here, we have a lot of things. Just to go to the run as Java application. This is a one way of, compile and execution. Otherwise, here we have the one run button. If you just here, if you hit run button, it will compile and it will generate execute. This is the use of ID. So just right click on the open space, go to the run as Java application. It will compile and execute. It will show the result on the console. See here, this is the console. Okay, this is the one of the tool generated by ID. Okay, ID. It will generate. Okay, so we have the provided help to, we can write test debugs the code. Okay, it will tools will generated by ID like console. Okay, compile and execute. We no need to write JavaC followed by that command. After that execution command, we no need to write. That's why I told write code in command notepad. Okay, if you write directly in this IDE, you can It is a spoon feeding, direct spoon feeding. We cannot, able to see what is the camel case meaning, all these things. Okay, that is the thing, assignment purpose. So now see here, it printed on the console. Now let me tell, it is one camel, it's a one case sensitive. Yesterday we spoke about case sensitive. It is one case sensitive. What is meant by case sensitive? See here, suppose this system is one class name. Class starts with capital S. Now I will remove this. Okay, let me go to the paint. Okay, let me explain actually this one for your understanding. Okay, it's all in. Let me write color black. Okay, so this is my hello world program. Okay, so what happened? How the execution will have start. See here. Let me write one color. Oh, it's very bad. Let me take a pencil with a green color. Okay, see here. Controller will go to directly public static void main method. Okay. Okay. It will, controller will go to directly public static void main method. See, if you write anything in the top, any 100 lines, any piece of code you write, it won't go and it won't execute. Directly, controller will go to directly main method. From the main method, it will enter into the this block. See here, it's open block. It's actually here close block was missing. So open block and close block. The controller will enter and it will execute. It will execute line by line. And in the Eclipse IDE, we have one thing is there, that is interpreter. Okay. Interpreter. It will go to our hello world program, starting from the main method. It will read line by line. Okay, it will read line by line, and any errors was there, it will show the error here on the lines. Okay, this is one of the use case of IDE. Okay, and in the IDE, one more use case is lines. Okay, in the notepad we didn't see the lines. In this IDE we can able to see 1 to like numbers, these alignment. Okay, this is one of the use case, and it will show the numbers as well. In this line we have the some syntax error. Okay, this is one of the use in IDE. So the execution flow, like it will directly go to the main method. From this line only Java actually start. In the SC standard edition, Java standard edition. Okay, in the SC it will go to the main method. After it will, the interpreter will read the line by line and it will execute this statement. This is the thing. Now we wrote this one. That's it. Okay, hello world program. Now we will go. Now we will start the actual topic. Today topic is okay, variables. Variables is in Java, it is one container that holds the data which can be changed during the execution of a program. It is used to store the value like numbers and text and nothing but strings, etc. And okay, these are all the example. Okay, see here, integer total marks is the variable and date. Okay, I will show in the notepad for your understanding. Okay, now variables. Okay, variables, the syntax of the variables is first data. Let me take first integer data. Integer means only whole numbers. It won't allow decimal numbers. Suppose 60 is one whole number. 60.8 is one decimal number. Right? Okay. So 60 is one data. I am assigning to one variable. Suppose variable is number. Okay. Integer 1. Okay. Let me write traditionally what is 60. It is one data and close with semicolon. I am assigning this data with the help of equal to symbol variable and that data type is data. Okay, this is the actually okay. Select. Okay, this is my of declaring assigning only we have to understand. That's why I am dramatically taking the time. So let me take this one. Okay, this is number. Suppose what is this actually? It is one. If you go to the definition, a variable is in a Java, it is one container. Container nothing but assume it is a one box. It holds the data which can be changed during the execution of a program. It is used to store the values. It will store the values, right? So for storing purpose, we have the container, right? So it is a number. This is one variable. In the variable, I am assigning what? 60. Right? Observe this one very carefully. I am assigning. Okay. So this is one. Assume it is a one. It is one container. In the container, what it will store? In the definition, it will store the values like numbers. So I stored here 160. In this container, it holds the 160 number. Whenever you call this number, then what will come? 60 will print in the console. That is the meaning of this intention. Okay, let me write code. So let me write. We have the two type of variables. One is instance variable and one is static variables. Okay, let me explain that one. First, let me take one data. I am assigning to one variable, that is number, nothing but number. Okay, in the number what it will store? 60. What the type is? Integer type. Okay. Oh, sorry. I have to write in the class. Let me take 89 is one variable. Okay, it is one variable. It is integer data type. Because of it is 60 is the whole number. It is called, what is this one? This is called non-static method. I mean non-static variable. Why? Because of static keyword is not mentioned before this one. Okay, let me write now static variable. Okay, let me take like 89. This is one data. I am assigning to one variable, that is what nothing but num. It is one integer type and it is one static. Okay, it is one static keyword. I mean static variable. Remember this, guys. This is the very important point. This is one. Okay, first let me write this one upside. Okay, this is C. You can observe now difference. This is one static variable. How? I declared static keyword before the variable. That's why it is static variable. I didn't declare static keyword before the variable. That's why it is non-static variable. Understood? This is the difference. Now I have to call the static variable. Why it is static variable? Because of I mentioned static keywords. See here, these are all keywords only. If you are able to see my screen, this orange color words all are keywords. Okay, see here. System is one, demo is one class name. See here, system is one class, demo is one user defined class, system is one predefined class, main is one method. Okay, it ID will generate like this only for identification purpose. So what I am trying to make a point is here, this orange colors all are keywords. Keywords nothing but already they are defined some logic. Just we need to use in our code. Okay, it's a normal point only. So I want to print this one. Suppose let me print this one. What is printed in the console? On the console is printed only hello world. Now I want to print this 89 and 60. How to print? So system.out.println. So this is non-static variable. We have to call non-static variables with the class name. What is my class name? Demo. Okay. Demo dot, see here, num came. If you focus on this one, num is one variable and integer type class from the demo. That is my user defined class. Clear? Just hit on this one. Save this one. Now run it. It will compile and execute. It will come that 89. We have to call non-static method variables with the class name. This is my class name. Now let me write, okay, based on this only all Java will run. System.out.println, I am calling number. Just I gave the number. Why? Because of number. What is the number in the number? It stored the data 60. Now I called. Directly I gave the number, but it is showing the error. Why? Because of change to number to static. It is non-static. That's why if you change the static, it became static member, static variable. Then you can call with the class name. It will print. Now it is non-static variable. We have to call non-static variables by creating object. Okay. What is the syntax of the object? Class name, one object name we have to give equal to new keyword and one constructor, nothing but class name. Okay, new and class name parenthesis, close this one. This is one. This is the syntax of creating one. This is the syntax for creating object for class. For user class as well as the predefined class. For predefined class also we have to create like this one, like scanner, okay, like HTTP servlet. Okay, these are all the predefined class. In time being, course of period, you can understand what is meant by predefined class, what is meant by user defined class. Now this is the syntax. Like this only I will create. What is my class name here? Demo. Copy this one in the place demo. What is my object? I have to give one a search. Okay, search is office name. New and class name. What is my class name? Demo. Give here demo. Control V. So remove uncommented. We know how to call the static and non-static variables. But we have one more thing. Okay. One more point I would like to tell. We don't declare variables with numbers. See here. What is my number? See here. This is my data type. Number is one variable. If this is one variable, we don't append, nothing but add numbers. Like 6. Okay, we have numbers, right? We don't add numbers before the variable. This is will show the 6. This is my variable, right? Number. This is my number. Okay, variable. If I write any 8, it will throw the error. See here, in the 5th line it is showing the error. Syntax error on token 8, delete this token. Why? Because of it won't accept variables while mentioning the variables. Okay, see here it will don't accept the starting with the numbers at the rate hyphens not allowed. See here this minus symbol, after it won't allowed, it, like this only it won't allowed. Okay, keywords, see here integer and keyword. Okay, if you write integer into combination, it will throw the error. Rules and regulations for creating the, for declaring the variables. So see here, it is called initialization. Okay, 60 is called initialization. Okay, I will write here data. This is called initialization. I initialized 30, assigning to one variable. This is variable and data type. This is the thing. Okay, in the future sessions, you might be see only these two only, hard coding. Okay, this is called hard code. Okay, this is called hard code. We have to write here data itself. This is called hard code. But in the real time, someone will give data, okay, from the okay, someone will give data here. They will pass the arguments. It will store the data and it will store in the number. Okay, now let me tell the one more type is local variable. We have to see instance variable. See here types of the variable. These are all the 3 types. Up to now we discussed instance variable and static variable. Instance variable nothing but non-static. See here non-static, otherwise instance variable. These are all the synonyms actually, another name. Okay, non-static variables or instance variable both are same. Static variables, because of I declared static keyword before the variable. Now one more variable is there, that is local variable. See here definition of the local variable. Okay, first we'll see this one. Definition of the declared inside the class but outside of the method. This belongs to the instance of the class and each object has its own copy. Okay, so I declared instance this method, I mean variable, outside of the method, main method, inside the class. So what is the inside of the classes? 4th line, 5th line. I declare variables inside the class only but outside of the method. This is method block. I declared outside of the method but inside the class. This is called non-static variables and non-static variables and static variables. Okay, that is the definition of instance variable. After that declared in the static keyword. Okay, static variables nothing but if you declared static keyword inside the class but outside of the method shared among all the instructions of the class. Okay, nothing but if you declare the static before the variable called static variable. Okay, static keyword if you declare before the this variable called static variable. That only definition meaning. Now we will go to the last one, local variables. What is meant by local variables? Declared inside the method or block and accessible only within the method or block. It does not have the default value and it must initialize the before use, not accessible outside of the method. What does this mean? We will see. So they told we have to declare local variable. Local variable nothing but you have to declare inside the method. What is here method? Main is one method name. Okay, that only here definition. Declare means I show right this one. Okay, this is called declaration, variable declaration, data type and declaration, and after that initialization data. Okay, so what is definition telling? Declared the inside the method or block and accessible only within the method only, not outside of the method. We can't access the outside of the method. It does not have default value. We have to must initialize the data. Okay, we will see this one. This is now I am trying to explaining local variable. These are all static variable and non-static variables. Now third one is local variable. What is meant by local variable? Okay, we will see this one. We have to declare inside the method only, right? Let me write one is equal to 10. No, I didn't take 10, right? So I will write 10. 10 I am assigning to one variable local variable. This is one. Okay, this is one integer. Clear? Save this one. What is this? Local variable. How it is local variable? Because of it is in the method only. Okay, if you declare the one variable inside the method called local variable, right? Inside the block only. See here, closed here block, open here. I declared this variable in the method. Method here main is one main method. Now I want to access this one. How to access this one? Let me write. In the method only we have to access. So for understanding I will write in the navigation. Okay, local variable. Okay, clear? Now see one more point. It is telling it does not have default value. We have to must initialize the before value. Okay, we have to initialize that one. Already initialized 10. Data is already initialized. It is declaration. Okay, we have to declare must and should. After this we have to access this outside of the method. This is method, right? I will create one more method. Static void. Let me write observe this one. I am writing in camel case. Method I wrote in camel case. Observe this one. Public is one access modifier. Static is keyword. Void is return type. Another method is one method name. Okay. Another in the A is small number. Small letter. ANO teach here completed. After M is capital letter. Another method is in the another method, another start with lowercase, M start with uppercase. Now I want to access the local variable. Okay, what is this local variable? Stored in the local variable like this. Okay, I want to access this one like this. I want to access that local variable outside of the method. It will throw the error. Why? Because of local variable not accessible outside of the method. So we cannot access this local variable. Where is this local variable? In the 11th line. This local variable, the scope is please the scope the scope is in the main method only. It won't go outside of the block. That's why it is throwing the error. So how to resolve this one? Okay, for that purpose we have to write okay, we have to give your parameter actually. Okay, after this so we have to give the parameter, we have to create one method. We are calling method here. Okay, what is my method? Static method, call with direct and give the variable C and read. Copy this one. What I did here, outside of the method, local variable accessing the outside of the method. Just save this one and run this one. You can happily access this. Okay. Access this local variable outside. Clear? See here, local variable accessing the outside of the method 10. This is the local variable. Why it is come on the top row peak? Because of controller will come to the 9th line. It will see the local variable. It will execute this one. It will interpreter read line by line. That's why it's printed this one. Okay. If you have okay, let me explain. You have time. Paint. Let me explain the execution flow. Okay. How the actually code is executed. Okay. This is my code. Oh. Okay. Let me write in black color. Okay, these are all the comments. Let it be. Save this one. So as I said, okay, as I said, controller will go to directly where main method. Oh, it's a color pitch. Okay, the controller will go to the main method. It will read this line. After that, it will go to this line. This is what actually method, right? Then it will go to the method. This one. Oh, this one will go to the. Okay, just a second. This will go to this method. Okay, this method. Another method is name, method name. Then it will execute. Then after it will go to this line. That is the process. That's why it's executed done. After it will go to this line. System.println hello world, that is the second one. It will print second. It will print first. After that, this is demo. This is non-static. Static method, right? Demo is my class name. That's why it is stored. I created object for the non-static variable. Okay. After it will go to the next line. It will print this one, fourth. After that, it will print the fifth. That is 10th. This is the execution. Okay. I hope all are understood. So what is the first? It will print local variable accessing outside of the method. Why? Because of controller will go to the main method and it will enter into the block, main block. It will enter into the main block. It will read the this variable. After that, it is I am calling method, non-static method. Why? He see here it is one static variable. static variable mentioned in the method. Understood? That's why actually we have to call with direct like this, otherwise with class name. Okay, with the directly I call, this is actually method calling. Okay, method calling, then it will go to the this method. Okay, what I wrote here in the system.out.println, local variable accessing outside of the method, then variable. What is the variable here? 10. Where is this variable? Okay, this one. This one, it will stored in the 10. It will print first. Right? We will see this one. Okay. Okay, it's loading. So first it will print local variable outside of the method. Okay, see here, it's executing and it compiling and executing, and it will print on the console the data. Okay, see here. So first interpreter will go to the controller will go to the 9th line, and it will check the 11th line, and it will check the 13th line. After that it will go to the 24th line. It will skip the all lines. It's printed on the console. What I wrote in the system.out.println, local variable accessing the outside of the method, value is 10. That is printed. After that it will go to the 14th line. Why? Method is accomplished. After that it will go to the 14th line. In the system.out.println, it print hello world. That is second. After that 15th line. In 15th line, this is a static variable. Static variable will call with class name. That's why demo dot variable. It's printed 89. Okay. Static variable is 4th line. Static integer num is equal to 89. It's printed from the 15th line. After that 5th line. 5th line is non-static variable. Otherwise instance variable. I have to call instance variable with by creating object. I created object for the class. 17th line. In the 17th line, demo search is equal to new demo. This is my creation object for the class demo. Use a different class. I created, then all members will come to the search. Right? Then I am calling non-static variable with the object. Okay, here object is, I am explaining 19th line. Okay, in the 19th line, search dot number. Why I have to call with the object? Because of it is a non-static variable. Object dot number, then on the console is printed 60. Clear? After that I wrote the local variable. Local variable system.out.println, the scope of the local variable is inside the block only, inside the method only. Inside the method only, that's why I am able to access local variable in the block only. But I want the local variable outside of the method. For that purpose, what I have to do? I am declaring the variable another way. See here, in the 11th line I declared 10. It will stored in the local variable. Okay, I declared local variable, data 10. It is stored the local variable. Local variable is the name of the variable, and here this is the key point. I created one object. I wrote one method, public static void. Another method is my name of the method. Here I pass the parameters. Okay, at the time of method, I will explain what is mean by parameters, integer and value. So this 10 will store, assigning to the local variable whenever I am calling. Here I am calling the non-static, static method. That's why not required object. After I am calling this method, here 30th line, then local variable stored 10 in the container. 10 is there. Then it will come to here. Here in the value, in the value it will store the 10. Okay. After that, it will enter into the block. It contain one 10. It contain 10, and I want to print this value. What available in the a local variable. So see here, I want to print this one. For that purpose, I wrote system.out.println some meaningful information local variable accessing the outside of the method for understanding purpose, pointing down to 10. That is the result on the console. Okay, that's it about variables. Okay, data types I will explain Monday. Okay, that's it for today about the variables. Local variables, non-static variables, static variables, how to access the static, how to access the non-static, how to access the variable, how to access the local variable outside of the method. Okay, these are all the points. Okay, yeah, that's it about today class. I'm stopping recording. I will share this recording in Drive. Okay, thank you.